Have you ever wondered how that real cocoa powder is made from scratch? Not the one you buy in a container at the store, but actual cocoa powder made directly from fresh cocoa pods using traditional processing method. Well, today I'm going to show you the complete process step by step. This is the third product in our cocoa processing journey, and today we are making pure cocoa powder. Everything begins with fresh cocoa pods. I start by cutting the cocoa pods open, and inside you will find beautiful cocoa seed covered in a thick white juicy pulp. That pulp is naturally sweet. You can even taste it immediately, and honestly, it is delicious. It can also be processed into cocoa juice or fermented into cocoa wine, very similar to palm wine. Now, I collect all the seeds into a bowl. These seeds are what we call cocoa beans. I keep opening the pods and removing the beans one after the other until everything is collected. Once all the beans are ready, it is time for fermentation. To do that, I create a simple fermentation setup. I place a small bowl upside down inside a bigger bowl. Then I place a basket on top. Inside the basket, I line it with a sack bag and transfer all the cocoa beans into it before tying it securely. Then I cover it with another bowl. You can even place a weight on top if you want to extract more juice. Now the cocoa beans are set and ready to ferment. Fermentation is one of the most important stages in cocoa processing because this is where the bitterness starts reducing and the rich chocolate flavor begins to develop. After about 4 days, the beans are fully fermented and ready for drying. I spread them evenly across trays and place them under the sun. Depending on how sunny your area is, drying can take anywhere from 2 to 4 days. Fast forward to day 3, our cocoa beans are now completely dry and ready for roasting. I transfer the beans into a pan and roast them over medium heat while stirring continuously. Stirring is very important because it helps the beans roast evenly and prevent burning. Now, how do you know the cocoa beans are properly roasted? There are 2 clear signs. First, you begin hearing popping sounds from the beans. Second, if you take one beans and press it gently, the shell should crack easily and the nib should come out without stress. Once properly roasted, I remove them from the heat and allow them to cool completely. Now comes the deshelling process. I gently squeeze each cocoa beans to crack the shell and remove the cocoa nibs inside. The nibs are very delicate. Once pressure is applied, they don't just split, they shatter, so you need to handle them carefully. I continue until all the beans are completely deshelled. Now we have beautiful cocoa clean nibs, while the shell can be discarded. At this stage, I take out a portion of the cocoa nibs and set them aside for chocolate making later. The remaining nibs will be used for cocoa butter extraction. Next step, grinding. I transfer the cocoa nibs into a blender and blend them until they become squarely smooth, not too fine and not too oily, just enough for extraction. Then I transfer them into a bowl and repeat the same process until all the nibs are blended. Now let's prepare for oil extraction. I take a portion of the ground cocoa nibs and feed them into pocket cheesecloth bags. Make sure not to overfill them. Once filled, I tie each one securely and set them aside. After that, I move over to steaming. I place the cheesecloth pack into a steamer with hot water underneath and steam them for about 15 minutes. This softens the cocoa mass and helps release the cocoa butter more easily. Once steaming is complete and everything is still hot, it is time to extract the oil. I use a cast iron juicer for this step. I place one hot cheesecloth pack into the juicer and put down the lever. And immediately, look at that beautiful golden oil dripping out. That rich golden oil is pure cocoa butter. I leave it there until the oil stops dripping completely before removing the pressed cocoa mass. As you can see, the cocoa cake becomes rock solid because almost all the oil has been removed. I repeat the same process with the remaining packs, and if they cool down at any point, simply return them to the steamer because cocoa butter extracts much better while hot. Once all the cocoa butter has been extracted, we set the oil aside and move to the next stage. Now, these are the pressed cocoa cake left behind after extraction. Thanks to the manual juicer, they are already almost dry. I untie the cheesecloth bag one after the other and begin removing the cocoa cakes. Since the cocoa expanded during pressing, it becomes tightly compacted inside the cloth. So I gently squeeze, break and remove the pieces into a bowl. Once everything is out, it is time to remove the remaining trace of oil and turn this into proper oil-free cocoa powder. To do that, I spread paper towel across my working surface and place portion of the cocoa cakes into them. I break down all the larger chunks and spread everything evenly. Then I fold the paper towel around the cocoa cake and seal both ends. Now here is the trick. When exposed to sunlight, any remaining oil inside the cocoa cake gets absorbed by the paper towel. I repeat this process for all the cocoa cakes portion and take everything outside to dry under the sun. Once fully dried, I bring them back in, unwrap the paper towel and transfer everything into a bowl. Now we are ready for the final step. Add portion into my blender and blend until smooth and powdery. To get that fine professional texture, I pass the blended cocoa powder through a sieve to remove any remaining particles. I repeat the same process with the remaining batches. And just like that, our homemade cocoa powder is ready. Pure, rich, natural, no additives, no preservative, just real cocoa processed from the scratch. And the best part, this same cocoa powder can be used for beverages, baking, chocolate making, skincare products, and so much more. Our cocoa journey is still far from over. In the next video, we will start transforming these cocoa products into delicious chocolates and cocoa drinks you already know and love. So make sure you follow the page, turn on your notifications, and stay connected. You don't want to miss what is coming next.